Difference between its manga and anime and newly added scenes for which watch. Episode 23. The episode begins with an original scene showing the main characters of Euron Mirage going on a mission. The anime adds a scene where Makua watches the opening of Euron Mirage on her phone and then turns her phone off. In the anime, when it is mentioned that Cuckoo and Makua are working together to make a fan manga of Euron Mirage, several characters from the series are added, such as Oboro, Mutsuro, Zack, and Sagiri. In the anime, when the storyboard is explained, a storyboard page is shown, compared to the manga, where only an example is shown. The anime adds an explanation of the work that Makua and Cuckoo have done. In the anime when Makua and Cuckoo mention Zack, it shows them talking, while in the manga it shows Zack during the conversation. Zack's design differs from the anime and manga, as while the manga maintains his design scene so far, the anime shows him using the design with the two eye patches seen at the beginning of the episode. In the anime when Cuckoo mentions to Makua that she's been posting short stories on Twitter, the focus is on Makua's phone, while in the manga it focuses on Cuckoo. The anime expands on the scene where Makua imagines herself lost in the forest. In the manga when Cuckoo tells Makua that Ketchumi is going to high school just like her, it focuses on Cuckoo, while in the anime it focuses on Makua. In the anime, when Makua reads Cuckoo's messages, the reflection of several emojis can be seen in her glasses. In the anime when Cuckoo puts on an innocent face, focus is placed on her eyes. The anime expands on the scene where Makua feels like she's fallen into an abyss. The anime cuts out Makua's dialogue where she explains how she feels after being insulted by Cuckoo. In the anime, you can see the reflection of the Ketchumi post in Makua's glasses. In the manga when Makua checks Ketchumi's profile, she mentions that she only posts about golf or go, while Makua's face is seen, however in the anime her computer is seen. In the manga when Makua sees the golf club in the Ketchumi post, you can see the letter D in text at the bottom of the club, however in the anime this is removed and changed to WW. The anime removes the dialogue where Makua says that her goddess is defenseless. In the anime when Cuckoo is shown to be nervous, she is seen fixing her hair, while in the manga she just checks her phone. In the manga when Ketchumi's father enters the place, you can see a female shadow behind him, while in the anime you can see Ketchumi's hair behind him. In the anime when Makua sees Ketchumi's father, he can be seen in the reflection of Makua's glasses. The anime adds a scene showing Ketchumi before she introduces herself before Cuckoo. The anime removes the dialogue from Ketchumi where she asks Cuckoo if she heard anything. This is the sound Makua made when she fell after discovering that Ketchumi was a girl. In the anime when Ketchumi and Cuckoo introduce themselves, they are both sitting at the table, however at the table they are still standing. In the manga when Makua mentions that Ketchumi is a pretty woman, you can see her looking through the wall that separates both tables, however in the anime she is only seen listening to the conversation. In the manga when Ketchumi says goodbye to her father, she can be seen standing, however in the anime she is sitting next to Cuckoo. In the anime you can see Ketchumi making faces every time she speaks. The anime removes Cuckoo's dialogue where she mentions that Ketchumi was a fan of Kentucky Melon. The anime removes the narrator's line where it says that now we have to be ready for the event. In the anime, when Makua collapses after watching the new episode of Euron Mirage, safety is added. In the anime, it can be seen that Tadahiro Miyoshi is replaced by Muneki Kumaneki. The dialogue where Tadahiro asks Makua if she is okay is removed. In the manga you can see Cuckoo in class when he receives Makua's message, however in the anime this scene is not shown. In the anime, the scene where Makua is mentioned as a canon purist is expanded upon. Image from Euron Mirage manga volume 1 added. In the anime, when Makua tells Cuckoo that they must follow canon, it is done from a low-angle shot, while in the manga it is shown normally. The anime adds a scene where you can see the previous storyboard more to the next. In the anime when Makua talks about the presence of Oboro's brother, the manga is focused on. The anime adds a scene where a white flame is seen emerging before Makua has an idea. The anime adds a scene where Makua is seen having ideas at school while Shizuka and Min are seen in the background. In the anime when Makua is seen in a family restaurant thinking about the story, you can see a robot waiter next to her. The anime removes the scene where Cuckoo is seen drawing on her tablet before showing the poster from a week later. In the anime when Cuckoo reviews Makua's manuscript, they are seen talking through the window. In the anime removes the warning before showing Cuckoo deleting a page. In the anime, when the anime explains about the data loss, a page from a manga about Euron Mirage is shown. In the anime, when Makua talks about page 23, you can see a dialogue from Oboro. However, in the manga it is only mentioned that the page is important. The anime removes the scene where Cuckoo mentions that they have friends and then calls Catchme, who sends her a message. In the manga, Cuckoo contacts Catchme for advice. However, in the anime, Cuckoo looks for another printing company on the internet. In the anime, when Cuckoo mentions her excitement for the event, a scene of her floating is added as well as a shot of her house. The anime removes the scene where the narrator mentions the mysterious boxes, Oboro's missing dialogue, and the beginning of the arc. The anime removes Miko's line where she tells Cuckoo that she will buy a copy of their book. The anime eliminates the narrator's dialogue recalling previous events. The anime adds scenes showing various attendees of the event. The anime removes the name tags for Cuckoo, Miko, and Morihito. The anime removes Cuckoo's dialogue where she says she's nervous and Miko's where she answers that it will be fun. In the anime, Morihito is seen walking alongside Miko and Cuckoo. However, in the manga he is following them. The anime shows in more detail the event map showing Cuckoo's booth location. The anime removes the text where it mentions that Cuckoo is texting to Makua. The anime removes Cuckoo's line where she tells Miko that it's impossible for a small group to sell so many copies. The anime removes the scene where Miko tells Cuckoo that she will reverse the spell if she needs more copies. In the anime, when Cuckoo mentions that she made her manga with her friend Makua, several previous scenes are seen. In the anime, when Cuckoo mentions that they should print the dialogue and paste it into the copies, you can see how several images of the dialogue pasted into the text balloon are shown, while in the manga only one is shown. In the anime, when Miko asks Cuckoo if she has something black to use a spell on, you can see both of them at the booth, while in the manga only the faces are shown. In the anime, when Cuckoo thanks Miko, you can see tears in her eyes. The anime removes Cuckoo's line where she mentions how it's possible to have such a long line before the event even starts. The anime shows the map in more detail showing the relocation of Cuckoo in Makua's booth. The anime removes the text that explains why there was an empty booth. The anime adds a scene of the audience applauding at the start of the event. In the manga, when Goku sees Moa with white hair, she reminds him of Oboro whitening. However, in the anime you can see in the reflection of her eyes how Moa starts to look like Oboro. The anime removes the text where it mentions that the scarf Moa wears belongs to Catchme. The anime adds a scene where Nico hits Moa after he mentions that the mistake in the order form was Makua's. In the anime, Makua thanks Moa and Nico for their help. However, in the manga she only thanks Nico. The anime adds a scene where Cuckoo and Makua hold hands as a sign of partnership. The anime removes Morihito's dialogue where he mentions the color changes his hair has undergone. Trivia: Cuckoo's computer wallpaper is the first eye catcher from episode 14. Nico's presentation screen is a reference